For us, games don't get much bigger than this.
Saracens against Harelquins at Wembley Stadium.
80,000 people watching your every move.
The pressure will be massive.
But that's what we live for at Saracens.
On the back of that massive win in the LV Cup final, in rugby, you can't afford to rest on your laurels. And so with a 5-day turnaround, with a short turnaround, we've got to get back on the treadmill, refocus, do what we need to do to get a performance again this weekend against Harlequins at Wembley.
It's something different and it's a big occasion and there's a big crowd, and that little bit of difference helps you spur you on a little bit more and want to do well.
I think we showed last Sunday the strength of depth we have in our squad, but after the Six Nations you have all the inclusion of the internationals coming back into the fold.
We're blessed to have leaders all over the field, some incredibly experienced internationals and some great players that lead from the front, people who are world-class in their positions.
Right boys, our training week starts now, doesn't it? You know, we've got to play in front of 80,000 people at the weekend. The only way that works is if we're on it now. Let's go, eh? Let's go. Come around, Billy.
With us as a team, you'll fit in very quickly and easily if you work hard.
Brett, get in the rock. Go, mate, you've got to go. Hit that. Boys, we've got to switch on, we've got 5 minutes, let's go. When we turn up to train, then I expect the rest of the lads and they expect me to be right on it, and the only way you're going to be any good at a weekend is if training's tough and intense.
I think any coach will tell you if you don't practice your skills at the game intensity, then you're going to fall short, obviously, when game time comes.
Let's go. Nice. Great ball on Jay. Brilliant, nice, George. That's the one, mate. That is the one.
Our values are massively important to us. We actually have relationships where we care about the individuals as much as we do about what happens on the Saturday. And I think it's that kind of trust, that kind of deeper relationship, that although it's harder to manage, in the long term, you're going to get more out of the player and they'll get more out of me.
Another day in my life, eh?
I think all the clubs in the world want their players to be happy, but they don't really know what it takes.
Going back to my wife and my 2 kids, one of the big perks of playing professional rugby is you get some time to spend with your kids in the early afternoon.
I think a lot of people would find it quite strange when they come to the club and see how many kids and family members are around.
Hello, Sissy!
The club has really made sure that the family as a whole, not just the players, really happy.
Sorry, so this is what happens when you live in England, you have kids. This is how it looks, so excuse the mess.
The club is not just looking at us as players, being on the pitch, playing a match, they're looking at everything as a whole. All that married together makes us work so much harder for the club.
It just makes you feel really wanted, and a lot of players are big softies, and even though they go out there and smash each other, they do just need a little bit of a hug and a kiss, from whoever, and for me personally, I love that, and I'm sure they all do.
I think we have to stay on in scrum and make sure we do our jobs 100% like we would have done against any other team. We would keep the ball in, we'll keep the ball out, keep the pressure going.
Jackie, you're spot on. We're going to combine the mauls and the scrums this morning. Today's about graft, lads. Today we graft. We lay the foundations for the performance that we want this weekend in the next hour. Let's go and do it.
We're a club that pride ourselves on our set piece, so our scrumming and line out is a huge part of our game and often wins us games. It's at the core of everything that we do, so there's a definite correlation between how well our scrum does in a game and the result at the end of the game.
Starting pack on this side, please, to begin with. Full hits to the first squeeze, win the ints. It's full on the engage, yeah? Crouch! Bind! 10! 2, 3, 4, squeeze! Release! That's a brilliant hit, lads. Very, very good contest. Swap it round again, quick change round.
The days are long, they're busy, they're tough, but ultimately they're rewarding when you play on a Saturday and you come off with the result.
Height here, height.
Crouch!
Down.
Bind! 10! 2, 3, 4, squeeze! Release!
I feel like I owe the lads a lot, especially the forwards, the lads up front who are making my life a lot easier and putting themselves on the line.
It's an incredible honour again to play at Wembley. And Harelquins are a really tough team. I've never had an easy game against them, so that's why you've got to make sure games like these that you're absolutely up for it.
They're a special group of people to do what they have to do every week, to put the heads and the bodies in that kind of harm's way week in, week out. They have to have very strong, close relationships and trusting relationships where they work for each other.
Whatever we do it together. Right? There's unity in this team. On the field, off the field, whatever we do as a group, we do as brothers, we do as a family. And as long as you stick together, you stick with that guy next to you, in front of you, behind you, right, nothing can go wrong on this side, all right? All of us together, always. All right, great week.
Great week. Go.
It's an absolute privilege to play at Wembley. You never get bored of walking out in front of that many people.
It's intense, the sound is deafening.
As top players, you find something extra in the big occasions.